You know what time it is. It is Football Friday.
Me.
Man.
Yeah. So you know what time it is. So I got my margarita.
And I got that glass of whiskey.
I got a
Got
body
that.
armor. We drinking juice.
Yeah. Moolage is always gonna just have water or body on.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Sponsored?
today, sponsor? Not yet.
No,
Not
I
yet.
said
Hey,
body armor sponsored.
hey,
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
hey, feel me? Hey, uh,
Okay.
future references. Shout out to body armor.
Shout out to body armor.
Shout out to body on.
Hey.
Okay. So um, start off tonight, wherever you are, whatever it may be. Story time. Story time. And it's inspired by Jeremiah Johnson. If you don't know who Jeremiah Johnson is, he's a 12-year-old running back who just won MVP of the football tournament, and he looks like T.Y. Hilton. Bro looks about 35. 35. He's 12, but he looks 35. Which got me into a conversation with a couple other people. I felt like I needed to share my story about the same thing. So this was, I'm not going to give you the year, screw that, I'm not going to tell my age, even though I said it like 1,000 times. But me and my cousin playing for the Springfield Rifles in New York. The age limit for this particular team was 16 years old, which was absolutely fine, didn't really care. We were playing a team called the Bronx Rebels. Wore burgundy jerseys, had gold helmets. If you ever seen the program, probably going to date myself on this as well. Top five football movie of all time. Shout out to Omar Epps. He was in. And Holly Berry. Amazing.
It's a great movie, by the way.
So they had two linebackers. Big white dude wore 51. Big black dude wore 56. When I say big, I just want everybody to understand this. At that moment in time, life,
Did Mel break down?
they tried to stop my
I was
show.
gonna say they tried to stop your shine real
They
quick.
tried to stop my show.
The
Okay. So back to story. When I say that they were huge and big, that point in time, I was probably 5'6", 120. And my cousin was about 5'4", about 120, 130. We weren't big dudes. We didn't have too many big dudes on our team. Both those dudes was about 6'3", 250.
Mm.
Mind you, there was a weight limit. Ref said, fuck that. And I referenced the program because if you watch the program, if you don't know who Alvin Mack is,
Yep.
please do me a favor and Google Alvin Mack.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Google Alvin Mack. That's who we were playing against. And his running mate looked like Latimer. That's what we were playing against. Now, long story short, we ended up beating them. We were just more talented. My cousin went nuts. I went nuts. It was a crazy thing. But at the end of the game, you know, everybody meets at the 50-yard line. You slap five. Boom, 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 boom. Shake hands. Everybody gets out. But as we did that, we looked at these dudes. They had visors on. Homie, full beard, looked crazy. It's like, there's no way he's 16 years old. Just for everything to just start to settle down, we do our prayer. Everybody breaks off. And a little girl runs up to him and says, Daddy,
oh wow,
don't worry. It'll be okay. We was like, what? Daddy? Unless you had that little girl when you was fucking 10, there is no way in hell you should have like a 4 or 5-year-old daughter at 16. So that's my portion of story time today. Only because that brought back some painful memories of my childhood.
It's funny that you say that because similar story. It's actually my first year of Pop Warner. And kind of the same situation, except we ended up losing because they literally had one dude. I promise you, it was one dude. And when I tell you, he came he drove himself to the game. Okay, drove himself to the game. Not only did he drive himself to the game, he commenced to have 327. This is how 327 yards on 15 carries on a whole bunch of middle. I tell you, middle schoolers. Okay, it wasn't nobody on my team over the height of 5'8". Bruh stepped on the field 6'4". Okay, 6'4", looking like Megatron. Amongst bro, we did. He was dragging us to the end zone. When I tell you, he was literally dragging half the team to the end zone.
You didn't jump hard enough.
Bro, we had and this is how I knew. This is how I knew because we had one big dude, right? He was huge, right? And this is how you know. Just how you know you really got a big dude on the team because he was fluctuating in weight. He always had a problem making weight, right? He finally made weight. It was important. You know what I'm saying? I was on the Raiders. Shout out to the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? He was the dude I'm talking about played for the Jets. Okay, shout out FFL. Shout out Fremont Football League. We had one big dude named Gil. Now Gil literally tried to hop on. He tried to, you know what I'm saying? What Troy did, tried to hop on his back. All 200 and maybe 205, 210 pounds of him. He literally like scooped my boy leg like that, like piggybacked him with the ball in the other hand and was just running.
No,
Kid
that's
you
stupid.
not, bro. Like right here with it. I was like, "There's no way. There's no way. There's no way this is even legal."
Like, get whoever father this is, get his ass off the field.
I just need to know what is in the water or the milk that they are providing with these children in these public schools, because there's no way that you should be that big playing amongst children.
No, not at all.
Okay. Because that is dangerous. All right. And that's cheating. And they know that's cheating. The final score of that game was 63-7.
That's ignorant.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't a fun game for us. Not at all.
I would have broke his leg.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that we attempted injury upon another player. That didn't come from my words, but we were tackling the knees.
You did it. I was
/
there.
chin / ankles. The whole game.
Yeah, messing around me, he would have put his ACL in his back pocket on his way home.
Yeah, we
who did that injury gate? Who was that? Was that the Saints?
Yeah, that was the Saints. Yeah, we definitely did not target just him.
I mean,
that definitely did not happen.
I'm sitting over here like these motherfuckers done played at the highest levels you can play at, and I ain't fucking playing nothing but backyard motherfucking football.
I mean, the craziest part of the game.
So talk about
part of the game.
Oh, go ahead, finish.
The craziest part of the game, and this is where the story ends because I feel like you have to end up. I always end up on this part. The craziest part of the game. He caught a toss, and my corner at the time, his name is Diego. He tried to tackle him low because he's tall, right? Obviously, you got to tackle him low. When he started his stride, helmet went straight to his head, and he got knocked out of the game because he was literally, right here, knee touched like boom as my boy went down, bow, knocked out of the game. 57-yard touchdown he scored. I was like, wow, that's
stupid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that should tell you how the game went. Correspondingly after.
And what age limit was this?
10, 11.
And he drove to the game?
Kid you not, bro. Bounced out of a Beamer. White.
First of all, the ref should have been like, listen here, grown-ass man. You can't play today. That's stupid.
You would think so, but nope. I'm telling you, bounced right out of a Beamer. It was white. I remember it.
You said
It had the little.
hey,
I'm telling you, it had the little gold, little spider rims. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I never forget that day. I never forget that day, bro. Ever in my life.
You said injury, and then a story popped in my head. It's my favorite, and I always go to this one because it's my shit. So it was snowing, so we had snow on the ground, and every time it snowed, we the whole block would get together and we would play backyard football. No, this is.
All right, so.
So it's snowing, so we go out and the block always gets together no matter what, and we'll play a game of football. And I remember the kid, we called him Dutch Bunny, bro. Fucking, so we playing and it was me, my brothers, my boy George, his brother Angel, a couple of other guys on the block, and fucking my boy Dutch Bunny was on the other team. And we just was like, we were so ruthless as kids. Like, we didn't care about, like, getting hurt. I know probably you guys were the same.
Absolutely.
Football. Like, you didn't care. So, like, my boy Des Bunny caught the ball, and I grabbed him trying to, like, scoop him, and I couldn't scoop him. So my boy George came over and grabbed his other leg. He went up. He went down and went in a U. He said, after that, everybody quit.
Oh no, not the quit. We got to keep going after that.
No more. I was like, hey, we win. That's it.
Okay, so was it snowing or was it like clear ground?
It was snow. It was snow out.
Oh, so he was good. He landed in the snow.
No, he wasn't good. He was down there for a long time. He wasn't good.
It was cold. I mean, if he was in Jersey City, it was cold.
Oh, that's good. He landed right in the snow. It's all good.
Nah, New York snow is different. There's a layer of snow, then there's ice. And then there's slush underneath that, and then you got the hard ass ground underneath it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, y'all right. I'm a California boy. I don't really much know nothing about the snow like that.
Everybody was like, ooh, yeah, we messed him up, bro.
I
don't think he ever came back and played with us anymore.
Yeah, y'all got me on that. I'm a California boy. I don't know nothing much about the snow.
Nah, New York. If you play
in New York, though, we gonna be lit.
Yeah, you play football outside in the winter in New York. You better off playing on concrete.
Yeah, it's cold and it's hard. You know, but we play football. We play football on concrete too, like slamming each other. We didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like we.
I
remember another story. I was a fucking kid. I was in maybe 7th grade, and we used to play in the little garage. Well, before it was like a parking, like where the teachers park their cars. It was like this open, concreted floor. So we used to go out there and play football. And my dude booking on me, and I was like, "No, I'm fast. Like, trust me, I ran track. I'm fast. Like, nigga, I'm like, So I couldn't catch him. He almost hit the touchdown. So I jumped on concrete and missed.
No. He said,
"Bad news. Bad news."
He said, "I missed."
Teacher picked me up, walked me right to the nurse.
I missed. I didn't think that story was going to end like that, bro. I thought you
I was like, then I lied. I was like, I didn't jump. I tripped. I just tripped. I didn't jump.
No.
I tried to dive with it.
Oh, he said I missed. Oh,
I was out there cooking offense. I was out there cooking them because I had hands. I could catch him. I could catch a motherfucking ball. Like, but I fucking dove. And that was it. And then see, this is why I don't like telling stories because now I got another one, short one though. But I was playing on the sidewalk, and they had just cut a tree, right? And they left the stump there. I go for the fade. I catch it, trip over the tree stump, fall in the street. Hey, I get up. I'm like, let's go. Got the ball. Everybody like, yo, look at your arm. Blood just leaking down my arm.
Hey, we got to get you on some grass, my boy. We got to get you on at least some grass.
The street wasn't full of grass. It was full of glass. That's what it was for.
Oh, man.
Hair from it, bro. Bust my arm open. And they was like, go home to your grandmother. I was like, nah, bro, because if I go home to my grandmother, she's not going to let me back outside.
I was going to say, she's not going to let you back outside. Yep.
Nah,
hey.
bro, look at your arm. I had blood all down my arm. Nah, bro, look at your arm.
I've been there. I've been there.
I got a story similar to that, but I'm not going to do it. But I do want, hey, if y'all want more story time, drop it in the comments, please. Everybody, drop it.
Yeah, this is a taste.
Let me
Y'all like
know.
it, you gotta let us know.
I got stories. I got stories. Mullah's got stories.
For days.
Just let us know what you feel about if you think story time should be a thing. We'll rock it out. We'll do it.
You get it on the professional side, you feel me? And then you get it on the street side, you know? We was out there trying to kill each other, and they was out there trying to kill each other in the professional way.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. All right. So now let's get on to this, Doc. Tom Brady. Tom Brady, a lot of speculation on if he's going to stay in Tampa Bay. Is he going to move? Where is he going to move? And which brought us to a little, I guess, hyperbole. Who would be a good wide receiver for Tom Brady or your favorite quarterback? So I'll let Troy take it. Go this way.
I'm just gonna give you guys, and I'll answer two. I'm gonna give you guys a list of quarterbacks, and I want you to just tell me who you think as a wide receiver will be the best fit for that quarterback. You know, you feel me? Damn man, you feel me? Merch got to come out now too. Side note. So I want to start with Derek Carr.
I think he's got his guy. Even though you're being even though you're being a jerk about it, he got his guy.
Yep. I think he got his guy.
Woo! I bet you didn't see that one coming, Mel.
Oh, I seen it coming. I knew it was the first one. I knew it was the first one. I was ready.
That was the slowest softball ever thrown.
I knew it. I knew I was ready for it.
Shit. Where is he on this list, bro? I just see he's number 11. I'm sorry. I skipped all you guys. Let's go Patrick Mahomes.
I would say the best guy, he had the best guy with him. But if I would say, I would say DK Metcalf would probably be interesting with Patrick Mahomes. You get a guy
out of that and say Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett?
Speedy receiver, can stretch the field. You can get him in space. Patrick Mahomes likes to do the whole broken pocket, broken play thing, scramble, get Tyler up the field. And he's one of the best. He's one of the best, like toe drag swag. Shout out to Nate Burleson. Toe drag swag, like catch receivers, like possession receivers in the league.
I can see it.
So Patrick Mahomes putting balls in tight spaces, and I feel like Tyler Lockett can make some crazy, extraordinary catches.
See, I was gonna go with Tyreek Hill because I think, but like I understand it with like DK because DK is a bigger body. He can go up top and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's got the Tyreek speed, but he's a bigger body.
Tyreek Lockett, like if I had to, like I would rather go with Tyreek Hill. I would give Patrick Mahomes back Tyreek Hill. That's what I would. Justin Herbert.
D-Hop. You give him D-Hop or I would say D-Hop or Devontae Adams. That would be disgusting. But I love Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen is Keenan Allen. But D-Hop with Devontae? Yeah.
I like D-Hop, but I would like to see him with and if he can stand this is regarding health. So take health out the factor with this particular player, but I would like to see him with Michael Thomas.
I mean, he's like a slightly better version of Keenan Allen.
Exactly my point. I feel like that might be a kind of a different flavor. They can start to play with Michael Thomas just a little bit more than they would play with Keenan Allen. I just feel like it might be a different kind of dynamic. It might be scary too.
I don't know if you guys gonna feel me on this. I'm going Cooper Kupp. right? Because I think just his ability to play in the slot so well gives Herbert a chance to get rid of that ball quick into a receiver that you know is going to catch it and that's good after the catch, right? And he's a go ahead.
I was gonna say only reason why I wouldn't personally do that because it takes away what Justin Herbert does best, and that is get the ball downfield.
But Cup could be a deep threat too, but then you
No, he
also
could.
but then that's what I'm saying. Like you don't take his deep weapons away from him. Like he already has deep weapons. I'm just saying like I'm just thinking of like when I'm thinking of this quarterback, I'm thinking about with the team that they have. That's just me. Like if you put in one of these best wide receivers in that position, who fits best? And I think Cooper. I think Cooper
you
Cup
put
fits
Cooper
best.
Cup on the Chargers, they're gonna shit on everybody.
Right. I'm glad you understand what I'm saying.
Like that's unfair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joe Burrow.
I would want to see him with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Justin Jefferson. I think if
you
you
said
add
Justin Jefferson and Lamar Chase, or like you swap them.
No, like you said. I mean, you
keep in mind my okay.
Yeah. Like if you put Jamar Chase on that team, I mean, Justin Jefferson on the Bengals. Ooh,
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
that's ugly.
That's crazy.
I mean, and granted, like I said, they played in college together. That's why I'm saying all of this. So just take LSU and put them niggas in the NFL.
I don't know. I'm throwing all left balls here. You know, I'm throwing all the balls to the left.
Let me hear it.
So if Jamar Chase is there. I would go a guy like. Damn, that would be dangerous. What about Stephon Diggs? I would go with Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
I mean, it's Justin Jefferson, the same dude.
Yeah, I mean that's what
that type of receiver.
That type of receiver. Yeah, I think Stephon Diggs because he definitely can make those explosive plays up the field, and it's hard to guard if you got Stephon on one side and then Jamar Chase on the other. You want to do Geno Smith? Just asking. He's on the list that I got in front of me. So he's an active starting quarterback. Anybody. That's why I give Geno. Anybody.
Yeah.
He got DK and Lockett. I don't think would you add a Brandon Ayuk to that team?
Yeah, it's like who would you really give like a Geno Smith? Like I don't.
He's got he's good with what he has. Right. I don't think I'm not gonna say he can't elevate any higher than what he's at right now. But I mean, does a Devontae Adams really change Geno?
I got it. You guys ready? I got it. I'm gonna take it back to when these guys actually looked like superstars. Y'all ready? Tavon Austin. West Virginia connection.
That's my guy. I coached him in high school. That's my guy. Tavon is one of the most slept on talents. Like what Deebo Samuels is doing now, Tavon should have been doing that 6 years ago.
Oh, no, for sure. Deebo is Percy Harvin if Percy Harvin stayed healthy.
Right.
But a slower version because Percy was.
Yeah. Okay. I can see Geno. If you give Geno a web like Tavon with Lockett and DK. Yeah.
See, that gives that offense a whole different look.
Devontae Smith, but that's what you said, right? Mr. Double Zero, Devontae Smith. That's his name. You mix Devontae in the mix with DK and
Well,
Lockett.
I think he's like a emerging. He's a younger version of the version of Tyler Lockett that we got now.
Because I was really thinking about Jalen Waddle. But
He
then
never
I'm
get that
like,
nigga the ball.
right. And then I was like, nah, I want to save him because I think he would fit on a different team. So I'm not sure. But Tom Brady. Let's move on to the big dogs. Tom Brady, who you think is the way the Buck situation on who's the perfect wide receiver that you can put with Tom Brady right now?
Cooper Cup. Give that motherfucker Cooper Cup, and it's a wrap. It's over. Done. Forget about it. Because if you saw what he was able to do with a Julian Edelman and Wes Welkers, you give him somebody like Cooper Cup, nasty.
I would say somebody like Stephon Diggs, honestly.
Stephon.
Mm-hmm. Crazy
See,
in the
I'm
short
going
game,
in a
crazy in the
little.
mid
I'm
game,
going
crazy in the long game.
a little different of a route. I'm gonna say Debo Samuels.
Nah, we would never use him. Because
That's what I'm saying, but it's predicated on taking some of that pressure off of time and putting Debo as he plays now in some of them schemes, under hooks this way, slide this way.
I can see that.
Like that's what I'm saying.
That
That would give Tom Brady a quick guy that's fast up the field that can get him yards in tough situations. So I think Debo Samuels with who's there? Mike Evans, right?
Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin, I think that would be a nice fit. He will mix things
Or
up, and it would draw attention to him too, because you don't know if you. In a lot of Tom Brady loves the flea flicker. You can use the flea flicker a lot with a guy like Debo.
How about this? Let's move. I'll take it off of all of that. What if you gave Tom Brady Travis Kelce?
That's a tight end. Who's doing wide receivers?
I mean,
But
tight ends are
why you're using it because of Gronk, but no,
that's different though.
I got wide receivers right here. I don't see Kelce or George Kittle. So, we got Josh Allen.
Mike Evans.
I'm gonna say Tyreek Hill. I want to see how far this fool can throw the ball. I want to see exactly how, if Tyreek Hill didn't have to stop for a pass, just how far a quarterback could throw that shit for him to go get it. And I think Josh Allen could literally stand on the 20 and throw it to the other 10 to make Tyreek go get it.
I'm not mad at that. Actually, yeah. I want to see that too. I would like to see that.
Like just throw it down the middle. Just throw it down the middle of the field and tell Tyreek to go get it. Go get it.
Throw it as hard as you can, Josh. Tell him go get it. I like that.
Shit, I'm about to overpower the shit out this team. I'm giving Josh Allen, Jamar Chase. Now you have three speedy wide receivers, right? And Diggs, Gabe, and then Jamar Chase. And the schemes you can do with those three guys, like they're gonna be pulling like that. They're gonna be pulling backfields left and right. Like they're gonna pull left, wide open, do wide open right. Like it's gonna happen so much because it's like, and then a lot of people gonna get burnt because their eyes gonna be wandering to see if this guy about to take off on that damn streak route, and he got to cover him. So that guy just hit a little quick curl bank. Like I just see it like giving him three fast wide receivers that can catch the ball. I think Josh Allen, like you just said, his throw power, the strength that he has to throw the ball, I think that would definitely help him.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Speed would be his best attribute. And then unless you want to counteract that because you have the two speed guys in Davis and Diggs, maybe you give him a Keenan Allen or a Mike Williams, somebody who can work it in the
inside.
medium.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. A couple of more. We're not going through all of them, so I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence.
Shit, he could use everybody. I'm AJ Brown.
I was gonna
And
say
that's where
AJ
I was
Brown.
going to, AJ.
Yep, I was gonna go AJ. Give him somebody like AJ Brown, somebody that can make big plays, and on top of that, kill the intermediate and the short game. Yeah, because that's what Trevor needs.
I was definitely going AJ Brown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to settle with AJ. Jalen Hurts.
Like he got his guy, honestly.
I would say, yeah, I would say he got it, but I would, if I had to take, or just
Lamar
add,
St. Brown.
that would work.
I would put. I know we haven't got there yet, but I would put Amon-Ra with Lamar.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
I would give Lamar. I would give him more of a
Hold on, we
legit
didn't
number
get to
one.
Lamar though. We didn't even get to Lamar yet.
That's why I said I know we didn't get there, but with
Look what
that
you doing,
Amon-Ra,
Mulich.
I would. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know I like to junk the gun sometimes.
Yeah, I'm giving him St. Brown. That's who I'm giving Jalen Hurts.
That's not a bad pick though.
I'd give him. So, since you went Amon Ra, I would give him a Hunter Renfro, a dude that can
Ooh,
work
that can
that
kill
middle.
the slot. And yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cold. That's actually very nasty. But like I said, we haven't got there yet. But I would do the same for
Stop
Lamar.
doing that. No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry. My mind it just be going.
Tua.
He needs somebody like Mike Williams.
Mike
Somebody who
Mike
Evans.
Williams already.
I'm gonna give him Mike Evans.
I'll give
Like
fine Mike. Then fine Mike Williams because he can't throw the goddamn ball past 15 yards. So he needs somebody who can work in between 8 and 12.
I just feel like he
Adam
needs a
Thielen.
big body receiver. That
You
one
Adam
isn't bad
Thielen.
either though. That's not a bad one either though, because Adam Thielen is really, really good in the short to intermediate game. And since Tua doesn't
I
really
like
have a strong arm like that, he can
no.
really they can really start to get going.
Yeah, I like Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen. Who were we at? Aaron Rodgers.
He's had all of them. It don't matter. Skip him.
I mean, that's a good point though. That's a good
He
point.
already
Russell
had it.
Wilson. You want to do Let's Ride? We can skip Let's Ride.
I feel like he has good receivers. They just got to play better.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
Give him any big body receiver.
I'm giving him Devontae Adams.
Anyone doesn't matter because if
Devontae.
Daniel Jones can extend plays and have receivers, big body receivers, go up the field and just wall off players and just wall off the DBs, he can literally just throw it up.
Throw that shit no, throw it low. Throw it up or throw it low. So
throw it up or throw it low. They're
hit him in his
that
legs.
big ass
So
body
low
is
for it,
going to
nigga.
block
Protect
off
the ball. Don't catch
Yeah.
it with your knees.
Like a Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin would be good over there.
Like that.
That's not a bad thing either. I like that.
We got a few more. Who we missing? Lamar Jackson.
I would with Lamar. He needs.
I'm giving him Justin Jefferson because this guy I didn't see yet.
I'm
giving him Justin Jefferson. He's versatile. You can have him either side of the field. Lamar will work. I think that should put Jefferson in the other black and purple, and we good.
Terry McLaurin. Since you went there, I give him Scary Terry.
I've been looking at Scary Terry name. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been looking at Scary Terry name. Moo.
I will go with somebody like a T. Higgins. Give him that true down the field, big body threat to where he can literally just throw that shit up, air it out. Not to mention T has pretty solid speed. He's pretty elusive because he's a basketball player. If you haven't seen T. Higgins basketball tape, go check it out. Boy, it was nice. Yeah, I would give him somebody like T. Higgins, especially now since they have their speedy receivers. He can work in the intermediate game, work in the downfield game to where Lamar's up. he can just let that motherfucker go. T. Higgins, 6'4", that's a big target.
Yeah.
All right, we got some more quarterbacks, but I think I want to stop there. We could come back to this.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to this.
I like
We
that.
got some other quarterbacks. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Man,
So,
back over to you.
Back over. So, what do y'all feel about Brock Purdy and where the 49ers are capable of going with him at quarterback for maybe, I think Garoppolo can't come back until the second week of the playoffs, second or third week of the playoffs. Is he good enough to get them where they need to get to for Jimmy G to come back? And do you give the ball back to Jimmy Garoppolo if he doesn't? I ask you.
Shit, I'll counter your question with if Trey Lance was there, you'll put the ball in Trey Lance's hands because you didn't want Jimmy. So, I mean, it might be an easier decision to go with Perry. That's his name, right?
Purdy.
Might be easier to go with Purdy. Sorry, Purdy. Because they don't want Jimmy G there. But if he's out 2 games into the playoffs, I don't see the 49ers winning 2 games unless it's on the strength of the defense. If they could keep it low scoring like they kept their Seahawks game,
it doesn't.
then I
Yeah, it
think
doesn't
that
matter
he
how
has
they
a
win.
chance to get down there and put up some touchdowns because their defense is going to force turnovers. Like, not the regular, all right, yeah, 3 and out. No, they're going to force fumbles. They're going to, they might get an interception here and there from putting the pressure with their front 4 on the quarterback and forcing him to throw faster or quicker than he would like. So, I mean, if that can carry them far, we have seen that in the NFL. But all you ask of him is just to make the plays. Like, it's a lot of short throws, and in the playoffs, that's going to be, definitely locked down. Like, they're going to try to make sure.
If there is one thing Brock Purdy is not doing, is throwing that damn thing short. He is firing that.
No,
shit
he did make some like medium route, like medium throws. It wasn't like deep down the field, but he did make some medium throws, 20, 15, 20-yard throws. Like, I'll give him that. Like, they're not 3, to 5 yards.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying the short yardage where you know how coaches are. They don't allow guys to come in and just take deep shots down the field all the time. Look at what the Steelers did with Pickens. They wasn't really trying to let him throw the ball. They do that all the time with young quarterbacks. They want them to get the game plan, get that feel of that game under them. So he was slinging the ball. That's what I wanted to say. He was throwing that thing, putting it where it needs to be for his wide receivers. I mean, all quarterbacks miss, throws. But yeah, overall, I think it depends on if the defense can hold up their end of the bargain more than if the offense can hold up their end. For me,
yeah. But even with, I would say, I don't care how they get there. If they get there, you ride the hot hand
because they clinched, right?
I say you keep.
Yeah, they clinched.
I say you keep Brock Purdy in the game only because the things that I've seen of him to this point are things that I've never seen from Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, if defense locked up a play, Brock Purdy is athletic enough to get out the pocket and pick up 8 to 10 yards with his legs.
Yeah, but that's not Jimmy. I mean, go back to go back to why the Patriots drafted Jimmy, because Jimmy was the style quarterback Tom Brady was. That's why. He's an type of quarterback. So yeah, it doesn't help him. Yeah, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. Is like when a play looks dead, he can revive it because he can move with his legs. Whereas in the playoffs, you might need a couple of those 3rd and 3 scrambles to get a first down that Jimmy might not be able to give you.
I think Brock gives him a different dynamic because he's more accurate and he's better in the pocket. He has better pocket presence than Jimmy. I said this during the preseason when he was playing, and I really got to take a really good look at him. His footwork and his pocket presence is what can propel him into a future starting job potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about the Niners is their DBs are not great, but they're good. But their front 7 is what's really scary. So if you can't, this is how they messed up to it. This is how they got to Geno Smith so fast. The front seven is what's really key. If that front seven can constantly get pressure and constantly cause havoc in that backfield, it doesn't matter who's that quarterback. Nobody's going to beat them because they're not going to be able to score. And all you're going to need is you have Christian McCaffrey, you have a Deebo Samuel, you have Brandon Ayuk. All you're going to need is one or two touchdowns, 2-3 scores, if that. Like, you can go and you can win. You can convincingly win in the playoffs with that kind of quarterback and that kind of defense. 14-3, 21-7, 17-3. Like, those low scoring ass games are going to probably happen because they're not going to open up the playbook for him, even though he has been playing very, very well. They're not going to necessarily take any unnecessary chances, but they don't have to because their defense is so dynamic and because they can run the ball. They have 3 running backs that can stretch the field and that they can hurt you with. So you really don't need him to do much. It's like all you need him to do is play maybe a step above Jimmy G and make the throws that Jimmy G couldn't make, which I think he can. Better pocket, he's more accurate. He doesn't have the strongest arm as Jimmy G, but because he's more accurate and because he can put the ball in specific places that Jimmy G couldn't, that's all you need. Now you can run the ball in, Chris McCaffrey, bang the ball in, and you're gonna go home. You're gonna go home with the win. 21, like I said, 21-7, 21-3, 24-10. This defense has yet to give up over 20 points in 6-7 weeks.
Yeah, that's why I said it depends on them because I think it's one of the best defensive, one of the best, if not the best defense that we're seeing in the league.
Mm-hmm.
How they're able to just shut opponents down, and I think that's going to be hard. But I'm just looking at him like 2 of his touchdowns came to George Kittle, but I watched those plays, and George Kittle did an amazing job at Yakums, like yards after catch. Like he yacked them shits up.
But that's what he does. That's what he does.
100%. So when you got a guy like that, all you got to do with Purdy is
you got to understand
put
the West Coast
on quick routes or slants and quick little intermediate, put some blockers in front of him and let him create that space. Can that work in the playoffs? Can that work on offense for them to move the chain and put some points up? I don't know if they come up against like a high-powered offense. Like they would have to. Who would they have to play? Who is it? The NFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they'd have to play the Cowboys.
I would say they would probably get the Cowboys first, depending on how the records work out between the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah.
And then it's also going to depend on where the Vikings place as well.
And then with the offense, the West Coast offense is built off of yak. That's what it is. It's get the ball out early, let your guys create plays after the catch. That's what makes Deebo Samuel so dangerous. That's what makes Christian McCaffrey fucking scary as hell.
Mm-hmm.
George Kittle.
That's what I'm saying. He has weapons, but it's like the only thing I'm worried of, and you guys know this, Troy is big on experience. And that's why I think it's just he's going to lack in a playoff game when he needs to make the right, decision. Can he make those right decisions? Like, this is a lot of pressure on him now, stepping in and trying to make sure, you keep where you at, go to the playoffs, make sure you're in it. And he did a good job in last night's game. He went, sorry, I had it and then it wanted to disappear off my screen. He went 17 for 26, 200 yards, 8.3, yards per attempt, which that's great. That means he's throwing the ball up the field. It's not, 2-3 yard digs and stuff like that he's just trying to get the ball out quick. But I just don't know about the experience. What is his experience going to be like? Can he stand tall in the playoffs when, he's playing the other top teams in the NFC?
But that's when
the Cowboys, they have a pretty good defense.
But that's what the offense that they run kind of takes the pressure off of him not to worry about those types of things because it's a very quick read offense. So you're getting the ball to somebody very quickly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. With his inexperience in the playoffs, he could it could that lack of understanding the experience and other guys having experience. Like I think that could like
No,
potentially come back to
but
bother it.
that's why.
You know what I'm
But that's
saying?
why. Yeah, but that's why that works. Is because you're getting the ball out of the hand of the inexperienced dude, and you're getting it to the
Yeah,
IUs.
but
You're getting it to.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But
That's
that's
what I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like,
I don't know if he's still gonna be able to get the ball out quick. Like if
no,
they
he
know
will.
he's throwing it quick, like hands up, jump inside, like they're gonna do things to try and throw him off. Like if they come up, like Dallas is able to get in there and get sacks and put pressure on the quarterback. So I know he's able to extend plays, but how often can he extend those plays if they know that's coming and they know he's a young quarterback, inexperienced? If they show him this look, is he going to be able to respond to it? If they show him a
That's
fake
a
blitz
college.
look, if they show him a blitz look and then they pull out last second, and it's like, is he going to make that quick read? But they pulled out and throw an interception, like a crucial interception. Like we see that from young quarterbacks, and that's just my worry. Like he's a young
Well,
quarterback.
no, that's going to happen. That's going to happen to pretty much any quarterback. But that's up to Kyle Shanahan to prepare him in the sense of, cool. If they know we're going to run a short or a swing and they want to jump it, let them jump it. That's cool because now the adjustment comes. That's where you get your sluggo, where you fake the slant and you go up behind them, or you run the slant but you run something behind the slant to get up the field. Like all of
No,
those
100%.
combos, but that's a Kyle Shanahan thing that they just don't have to work in and just be like, look, if they're doing this and they're showing you this, we're gonna do this. That's
Yeah.
all. It just you take his inexperience as a quarterback, but as a coordinator, it's your job to get him on this up to speed to where you're at. Because look, it's do or die in the playoffs. So you either catch up or you get left.
No, 100%. No, I'm with you.
And then we'll let you back in.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
Oh, Lockett having hand surgery. I didn't see that. Sorry, I'm late.
Who's that?
Tyler Lockett.
No. So, but then the second part of the question is, do you, if Brock Purdy shows you enough, is he the guy for you moving forward? And
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
Trey
add,
Lance.
I'm gonna add but this is what I'm saying. You can still use Trey Lance for trade bait to get something else.
No, 100%.
Because one of the talks is that Tom Brady's going to leave Tampa, and Las Vegas and San Francisco are the two most likely landing spots.
That means you would have to give
Would
me $50.
would it be? Yeah, I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So I'm voting for him to go to the Raiders.
for Tom Brady,
Hey, I don't care who it's for. I'm voting for him to go to the Raiders now. So I can come
no,
on.
if it ain't, yeah, but if it's not Tom
I
Brady,
should have made it 1K.
if it ain't Tom Brady, ain't nobody else taking the spot.
We should have did a fans dude bet 1K, nigga. We should have did a parlay.
But would it be worth it to bring Tom Brady in for a season or two and let Purdy learn under Tom Brady and then hand him the reins when Brady leaves?
I mean,
Because
I'm not opposed
we
to that because Brady's a veteran, but I mean,
because my
would
thing
you
is we've
want a
seen it
mobile
work.
guy? Yeah, but would you want a mobile guy learning from a non-mobile guy? Like I understand the throws and the skills, how to look, like all that. He can show him the IQ of the game, how to understand defenses, how to know when a guy's open, where to know where to put the ball, how to know what type of throw you need to make. Like Tom Brady would be able to help him with all of that. But if you're
That's what
looking
I'm talking about.
but if you're looking for a style, like at his style, do you think Tom Brady? Excuse me. Do you think Tom Brady's mentorship would help his style of play?
Yes, because Alex Smith did wonders for Patrick Mahomes, and they don't play the same basketball. They don't play the same.
Okay. No, touche, my nigga. Touche.
I
Alex
think it's
Smith did
different. I think to answer the first part of the question,
but Tom Brady
I
is
don't know if y'all
different.
hear me.
He is a different
I'm
person.
breaking.
No,
Yeah,
no.
To answer the first part of the question, if he's the hot hand and he fuck around and leads him to a Super Bowl, I feel like we've seen this story before. You know, like Not necessarily this
Nick Foles.
early, but
folks,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? A rookie leading somebody to the. I mean, yeah, with Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? He was a year player leading the team to the promised land. It's not unheard of, especially with somebody with a good defense. So I feel like if he makes the good throws or if he makes the plays he needs to make and the defense plays well enough to where it carries them to a championship, I don't know. I feel like you might have something there. You might have to see what you got. But to answer the second part of the question,
that's what I'm saying. I
think Tom Brady is that's an interesting thing because he is getting older and you do see stages of declinement. Like we have to be realistic and understand. Like yes, there are some throws that he is just outright missing. So are you willing to put up with that with a younger offense, with a younger receiver, two younger type receivers, with an aging quarterback, old man Tom, in order to win? I get it's a win now league.
You might have to start putting him in that noodle arm category.
Yeah, like
I would say,
how much are you willing to put up with?
I would just say, based on how the offense that Shanahan operates in, a lot of his throws won't be as far down the field there because you're getting the ball to an Ayuk, to a Christian McCaffrey, to a George Kittle, depending on what they do with Debo
Samuels, which I said Tom Brady with it. What I think.
It depends. Well, he's a free agent at the end of the season.
Yeah, but Tom Brady going there, I mean, it might sell him.
Well, he still wants to get paid though.
Yeah,
he wants to be paid.
All of them want to get paid now.
No, I'm just saying he wants to be paid as the top 3 wide receiver, and I don't think the 49ers are going to pay him as the top 3 wide receiver.
Because he's not a top 3 wide receiver.
Right.
No, he's not.
Yeah, it's too many names you can put in front of them.
So, but I think, it would be interesting. I would, and plus, what I would do, Trey Lance is going to be a hot commodity for some teams who don't have a quarterback. So you can use him to get draft picks.
I don't know.
Because the draft class coming out, as far as quarterbacks coming out, is not that good.
I don't know. I haven't seen enough from Trey Lance yet. I don't know. Like, what makes him a hot commodity? I don't think the league has seen enough from him yet to know what his skills are and what he can do.
Yeah, no, but we know he's 6'5", 240, and he moves like I want to say Cam Newton, but he's faster than Cam Newton. But if you can keep him healthy,
make the throws you need to make, because this is what I see with Trey Lance, right?
Yes. No, he can make the throws.
If Trey Lance goes on and continues his career the way he is, like, is he not like in that same, like, I think people are going to put him in that same category as they put Lamar, where as a guy that can run the ball very well, but can't make the throws that they need to make down the field. And I'm not saying he can't get better at those things, and that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen enough from him yet to know if he can make those throws. Can he establish the right way? Can he make the right decisions?
Hell yeah. If you watch him in
I remember Jimmy coming in. What was they when he went down? They were losing, wasn't it?
It's the second game. It's the second game of the season.
Right. And then Jimmy came in and they did what?
What?
When Jimmy came in, did they I guess they won 2 straight or something like that? One and then lost 1 or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, that's not
Trey Lance is a special case. You have to develop him the right way, or
he's got to play like
the same way.
Yeah, no, I get that, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I need to wait. I don't know what type of quarterback he's going to be. Like with Justin Herbert, you can see Justin Herbert's skills and his weaknesses and what he needs to get better on. Like same with Joe Burrow. Like with Trey Lance, I don't know
because you watch them play every week. You don't see Trey Lance playing. Trey Lance
that's why I'm saying I would like to give him more time before I say he's a hot commodity for guys to go out there and grab him up. Like I don't think he's that hot of a commodity. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if you're the Texans, to the fact that he's
if you're the Texans, you take him over.
I'm looking at Mel. I'm looking at hot commodity as teams that want to go to the fucking playoffs and have a chance to win.
No, I'm talking about teams that need a quarterback.
That just need a quarterback that kind of fits in what they want to build in the future. So I can definitely see him being a hot commodity for that.
If I'm
He's
the
young, he's
Cardinals,
athletic, big
So
arm.
David, no, I think they sold on David Mills, bro.
no, they're not sold on David Mills.
They sold on David.
If
Absolutely
I'm
not.
the Cardinals, I go get Trey Lance. Like, yes, I go get Trey Lance. Why would you not?
Yeah, for him to sit on the bench behind Kyler Murray, I got you.
He's better than Kyler. He's a bigger version of Kyler Murray.
That's actually true. He's bigger and more accurate.
He's bigger, and I don't know about accurate because I haven't seen enough from the guy. Can I see
He's
a whole
a-
season from a guy before we say he's more accurate?
And on top of it, Kyler Murray just tore his ACL. He is gone. Go get Trey Lance, and you can figure out what you got. You got weapons.
He's gone. You just paid the man how much money? What are we talking about here? Let's not do this.
No, when I said he's gone, he's not playing next year.
But Trey
And
Lance
if he
is also
does,
injured.
Trey Lance will be able to play next year. Kyler Murray will not.
Oh, 100%. But if you're going to get him in a backup role, I said yes, do that. That's a backup role. Because when
He's
Kyler
not
Murray
going to
comes
be a
back,
backup.
Kyler Murray is going right back in that game because you guys
No,
have told
you
me
trade
that
that.
a guy that you pay that much, you don't sit on the bench. So ain't no way in hell.
You trade his ass. You trade his ass.
Well, he going to the 49ers then. Like,
no, he wouldn't go to the 49ers.
I'm 40. I'm not giving you Trey Lance if you don't give me Kyler.
Trey Lance is going to be a free agent.
Well, oh yeah, that might be. They don't have signing trades.
Why would I do a signing trade?
I don't know. Teams just do signing trades so they get more back.
Yeah, to dudes that are under contract. Trey Lance has to just walk out the door.
Oh, well, good. Well, okay. I didn't know all the facts. I can admit that. You guys know. I can admit when I'm wrong. Fuck that dude, Trey Lance. I would like to see some more from him before I say he's a hot commodity. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Young quarterbacks are all young talented quarterbacks are all.
So Mitchell Trubisky was a hot commodity in the last offseason.
That's how he got the starting job.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah, he was.
I agree. He was a hot commodity.
Now, what you do with that opportunity is totally up to you.
George Pickett going to be a hot commodity in the offseason?
Who?
Pickett from the Steelers.
The receiver?
No, the quarterback.
He's going to be the starting quarterback for the Steelers next year. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying when he becomes a free agent, he's going to be a hot commodity.
He won't. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. He just got here.
He might be.
Thank you, Movies, for answering the question.
How would he might be in 4 years from now?
Hey, still,
how long did Trey Lance sit on the bench?
For 3 years.
Okay, next year, yeah, be fourth year. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay.
But Pickens is not sitting on the bench. He's starting.
What about Jordan Love? Jordan Love a hot commodity?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will be. Yes, he will. Young quarterbacks are that is like fucking gold to some people.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. I'm trolling you because you know there's quarterbacks out there that got jobs. You know, who was Geno Smith fighting for a job with?
A young hot commodity who didn't take advantage of it.
That's why I say I agree with you. Look at you know, Trevor Siemian type niggas out here. You feel
exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It depends on, like I said, you're going to get the opportunity. It's just what you do with the opportunity once it's given.
I don't think they're giving too much opportunity though.
I mean, the way quarterbacks are getting hurt, they kind of are.
Every year there's a fucking carousel. Which ones aren't?
Tom Brady, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen was hurt. He just got healthy. He always hurt.
Allen was hurt. Tua got hurt. Lamar's hurt. Kyler's hurt. Trey Lance is hurt. Jimmy G's hurt.
Trey Lance is a backup. I mean,
he was a starter.
He was a starter at the beginning of the season.
He's trash. You know. But I just need to see more from them guys. I haven't seen enough.
Winston was hurt. That's how
I'm just
starting job.
Jameis Winston was a hot commodity in the offseason too.
He was.
Young talent quarterback.
Oh, and that's the thing. Quarterbacks, everybody's looking for the next one.
No,
So
100%. I agree with you. I'm just fucking with you, man. I agree with you.
then, so we're going to keep it on that because we're going to talk about a quarterback
Subtle
who might.
situation.
We're talking about another quarterback who might be on the market next year. We don't know. That would be Tua and the Miami Dolphins.
Why
Should
is
the
that?
Dolphins move on from Tua in search of an actual quarterback who can throw the ball down the field to
Wait,
his
I thought
wide
all
receiver?
the questions of Ken Tua throw the ball was answered with, they started winning when they won like 7. He still don't, I mean, got
Oh,
Tyreek Hill.
he's throwing it, but if the dude's got to stop and come back and catch the damn ball,
Yes,
I don't
3,000
necessarily
yards.
think they should give up on Tua. I just think they got to change the dynamic of their offense to get their receivers in open space more.
But you can't get no more open than Tyreek Hill.
I mean, because it's like when you have somebody that fast going down the field at that speed, there's only a
He's
certain
so
level of
small, you can't,
quarterback.
you like on the field. I know they lose track of him because he's fast and small. Like, they be like, he right there. They just look like slightly and he gone. But where did he go? 10 yards up the field. Like, how did he get there? I don't know.
yeah, all you got to do is look in the air. The ball's going to be there for about 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
100%.
just I feel like they should change the
Ain't
dynamic
that,
of their
wasn't they
offense to
saying Tua
get
throw
their
the ball
receivers
like
in more
this?
space.
Like when he throwing it long, he cocked back with it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
mean,
he don't.
that's how I ain't gonna lie to you. That I ain't a quarterback. That's how I used to throw it when I was a 12-year-old. You feel me?
His
I
his
used to
throwing
take.
motion
I
is
used to gallop up the.
questionable.
You feel me? And then I started practicing, and it hurt my arm, and that's why I was like, I can't be no quarterback. My arm fucking hurt. When I started practicing how to throw a ball, like how to spiral a ball and throw a perfect ball, like 30, 40 yards, like I was like, yo, that shit hurt. I can't do that.
Nah, throwing the football it's the worst. It's the most unnatural thing you can do
That shit hurt.
in sports outside
Every
of throwing a
time you throw
baseball.
it. So just imagine next time you see a nigga throw it 55 times a game. Ow, ow. Like every time he throw it, just say ow. That's all because that's what he feeling. It ain't unbearable pain, but no, that shit hurt.
Yeah. No, I just think
But
with
no,
Tua,
Tua, I don't know what they should do with Tua to answer your question, man. Because I mean, he just got Tyreek Hill. They're having a good season, so you can't really be like, all right, let's move on from him. Because the quarterback, from what I heard in the offseason, is that the coach that is there wanted to. So I mean, you can't now flip it and be like, all right, we want somebody else. Like, we're gonna go
no,
get Lamar Jackson.
you can change your mind about somebody and
No,
realize
100%. But
it's not gonna work.
is his contract up?
I think after next year.
Yeah. So why
He's
we
still on
can't?
a rookie contract.
Yeah, we can't talk about this.
Yeah.
You should have asked, would you
No, no,
extend
no.
him?
They can.
So let's
No,
change
they
it.
can
Would
trade.
you
No,
extend? I don't think
they
they're
can trade
trading
him.
to. What
They
are
can
they
trade
trading
him.
them for? Jimmy G? I
No, I'm
don't.
saying you could trade him for draft picks. You don't got to necessarily trade him
NFL is big
for
on
another
draft picks.
quarterback.
Right. I got to remember that when it comes to the NFL draft, they're really, really big on getting draft picks. Like they'll give up players for just a
Because
second round draft pick or fifth round draft
because
pick.
you also got to remember he wasn't going to be there this year. They got fined because they were trying to bring in Tom Brady.
Who, the 49ers?
No, the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Like so, it's not like they haven't already kicked the tires on that already. They already talked about that. So my thing is, if they do, Brady wants to. Like I said, Brady's still leaving next at the end of the season. So who's to say that he doesn't go to Miami anyway?
Not 100%. Maybe it was like, all right, let me go back to Tampa because we got caught, and they're gonna say something. So let's just wait the year out. But I mean, I don't know where Tom gonna go at this point. And I understand Tom Brady is the GOAT, and I really wouldn't want him on my team. Like, I mean, the scheme that you have to draw up for him to throw dink and dunk and dink and dunk and dink and dunk, like. I don't know. He is great, so he can make the shit work. I'm not questioning can he make the shit work, but football is just a different sport when you keep using that joint right there. Like his shit gotta hurt extra. Like
my initial it was just like, do the Dolphins pull the trigger
I'm keeping in my mind. I'm
bring
keeping to
somebody
it.
in?
In my mind, I'm keeping to it.
I don't. I'll let his ass go.
Keeping to it. I'll trade him. You could get him to practice throwing the ball deep and technique on how to put it there. Like you could teach him that. Like you can't teach Tom to have the strength in his arm to throw it. And maybe Tua don't have the strength in his arm, but you just utilize Tua to the best of his ability because he's not skipping the ball off the dirt like noodle arm Baker.
Well, but he threw one pass in the dirt. Now he noodle arm.
Ooh, Baker! I could go back and find a montage of Baker throwing the ball in the dirt.
And then I'll bring the montage of him threading needles and throwing touchdown.
Every quarterback does that. I can do the same thing with Danny Dimes.
Every quarterback throws balls in the dirt.
Nah, not at the rate that Baker does. It's at a 61.7% rate.
So now we're gonna make up numbers. That's what we're doing.
You don't believe me? Is that a 67.7 percent rate?
No, I don't.
Oh, it just went up to 68. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So
Baker got a noodle arm 100%. But see, the machine said it, not me.
How does he have a noodle arm?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That doesn't make sense because the man arm
because you're going to talk about how he throws zoodits and dimes and all that, right?
Yes.
Your pasta's hard before you boil it. Once his arm is boiled, nigga, that shit is a noodle. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Like they start off as a noodle, like it's loose, and then it stiffen up. You feel me? It get hard. Like, all right, now I can do my thing. But then, halfway through that drive, noodle arm, baby.
I will accept it that you don't like Baker Mayfield. I'll accept that. I won't accept the slander of said Baker Mayfield.
I'm not slandering him. Baker, come on the show. Let's talk about your career. Let's do it, Baker.
And bring your Heisman when you come.
Let's talk about, because I know, all jokes aside, I know you went through a lot with your arm and stuff like that, bro. I'm trolling, you feel me? But, I don't, as a quarterback, I do not like you. All the hype that you came in with, you reminded me of the same quarterback. It's like this, Baker. You get my short end of the stick because they just drafted Johnny Manziel, and then that didn't work. And they drafted a quarterback just like Johnny Manziel, and I don't. And that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? That didn't work out.
So name me the quarterback that worked in Cleveland.
The quarterback that worked in Cleveland.
Yeah.
His name was Richard Johnson. He was a cousin of mine. You know what I'm saying?
He was playing Madden? He was playing Madden?
He brought them to 16 championships.
In Madden, he was playing the franchise mode, and he created himself.
Nah, in Pee-wees. No, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. He played for the Browns, for the Pee-wee League team.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's what you can do that. Too.
Ricky Johnson. Look him up.
Okay. Slicky Ricky Johnson.
Slicky Ricky. There you go. Slick Rick. You know who I'm talking about? MC Ricky D. You feel me? You know who I'm talking about. The young head's gonna be like, MC Ricky D. Who's MC Ricky D? Like,
look it up. Look it up. Okay, another quarterback. Another quarterback. But this one is going to keep his job. He's a good guy. Jalen Hurts got some slander, since we're on slander now, from Micah Parsons. And Micah Parsons was asking a question, but kind of sarcastically. Is it Jalen Hurts or is it the team around Jalen Hurts?
And I would say it's the team.
You would say that?
Mm-hmm. I would say Jalen Hurts contributes to it, but it's the team as a whole. His defense has to play. Like, he doesn't play on the other side of the ball, so you cannot say it's not the team. Like, just logically speaking, and you're asking a dude that thinks logically. That's all I think. Like, the other side of the ball matters. Like, if Jalen Hurts is scoring a touchdown, but the defense is giving up a touchdown, all it needs to happen is one defense. Like, he needs to be stopped once, and then he loses. Like, he's out there doing what he needs to do, but his defense is also out there stopping people, keeping them to low scoring games. Like, they just came from a blowout, didn't they? Didn't they fucking leave somebody with a donut on the board?
Right. But my thing is this. This is my biggest issue with what Michael
With our
Parsons
ass.
did. Is that Michael Parsons is talking about schemes and players and yada yada yada.
100%. Your system.
But that's football.
Mm-hmm.
There's 11 dudes on the field, and he should know that. The same way Michael
But that's
Parsons
why I
would
think
not.
he's saying his team.
No,
Because
no,
of the
no, 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 no,
schemes you can draw with the personnel. Like
no,
if
no,
he
no.
does
But
not
this,
have that personnel, he like we have seen him the first year when he did not have the personnel he has now, and he struggled. In the second year, he struggled a little bit and he got better a little bit. But now it's like, all right, now that I got these personnels that fit, I know who he is, I know what his strengths are. Like now I can just use these guys in this system to help hit his strengths out and not show his weaknesses. People should always do that with their quarterbacks. I'm not knocking them, but that means it's
that's
more of the team covering his weakness up than him outshining his weaknesses. To me,
that's every player that plays on the football field.
yeah.
The same way, if I was to take Michael Parsons and put him in a 4-3 defense, he wouldn't be the same guy.
100%.
So he needs to be in a 3-4 defense. It's like the same
Yeah,
way.
certain guys play in certain systems. You know, I'm a system guy. I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. I think Michael Parsons is speaking to.
No. He was saying it. He was being an asshole about it, saying that Jalen Hurts isn't good. It was said in the
But that's his
context of.
personal opinion, man. He can feel any way he feels. Do you think Jalen Hurts is good?
Yes, I do.
Ask me.
No, let's talk to me right now.
I tried to hit you with a little bit of reverse real quick.
I know.
Reverse Uno.
Right. It's like, like to talk about, Jalen Hurts when your quarterback is
Dak Prescott's.
yes. Like that's kind of a oxymoron to me, but
noodle arm 2.2.
right. Like he wants to like that offense really, really, really is a see, I don't want to I'm trying to keep my analyzer hat on and not my cowboy hate hat. So trying to do this.
Now let the hate out. I want the hateful mail today. Let the hate out.
I'm trying to do this properly. Your offense is only as good as the running game and the offensive line allows it. Has nothing to do with Dak Prescott. Nothing. They will lose more games trying to win through Dak Prescott than winning through Dak Prescott. Yeah. And everybody agrees that they win most of their games because of the defense, not because of the offense. So everything that he's saying about Jalen Hurts can be applied to his quarterback. My opinion.
I mean, no, I agree with you. Dak is, people question is Dak good? And I mean, the question marks are still out there if Jalen Hurts is good. But I think Jalen Hurts supporting cast is just, it's made to cover his weaknesses. It just, like, that's what it is. Like, he can do what he's strong at. And I think that benefits the team. But if you're asking, is it just him or is it the team? It's the team.
But every quarterback, everything that a team is built.
But right, I would say the same thing about every quarterback. It's the team. Because I was thinking about that earlier, and I'm like, when a quarterback is throwing a guy the ball, when it's a throw play, what is the responsibility of the quarterback?
To get the ball to the ball.
Right?
Yeah.
To throw the ball. But what is the responsibility of the guy that has that after the ball is thrown? Who has more responsibility on a throw play?
The person catching it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so without the person catching it, a quarterback would never be as great as he becomes, right? No matter who it is, no matter if there's no names or whatever, if that guy cannot catch the ball, the quarterback cannot be as great as he is. So you have to say it's the team, because if Jalen Hurts doesn't have Smith and he doesn't have Brown, who's he throwing it to? If those guys going to be capable of catching the ball to get him where he needs to be? But I think that's why people talk about him, because they understand now, like, yo, before he had the he's a pretty good wide receiver. He's supposed to turn into something. And then all of a sudden you went and got A.J. Brown. Now it's like, that talk is going to ramp up about him not being good. And players are going to start seeing it. We see this all the time.
No, but he still has the thing about we skip over the fact that he has to throw that man the ball.
No, but I'm saying that's an important factor. But that's what I'm saying. To me, the quarterback has the hardest job, but the least responsibility in a play, especially
No,
throwing.
No.
To me, and I'm not saying least as in it's the bare minimum. What I'm saying is all the quarterback job is to put that ball somewhere where the receiver can catch it. That's the response. No, I'm not saying it's easy. That's what I said. I said I'm not saying this is easy, but I think it's the least amount because once he lets that ball go, we see wide receivers all the time, like you said earlier about Tua, come back to the ball, catch the ball, make spectacular catches. Like that's more on that wide receiver and everything he had to do on that play to make that happen. Then I think that overweighs the quarterback putting the ball there. Like even like I'll go back to the Giants, right? In the second Super Bowl when Eli put that ball on the sideline. Like he could put that ball there all the fuck he wants. If Mario Manningham doesn't have the IQ to know where that ball is going and where his hands need to be to catch that ball, Eli doesn't get the praise for making that play. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's team. Without Devontae Smith and Brown doing what they do, being able to catch those balls, being able to bail him out, then Jalen Hurts isn't as good as he seems.
So you're looking at it as a bailout, and that's fucked up because.
No, I'm just saying it's not a bailout.
But I'm gonna tell you because even the pass that Eli threw to Mario Manningham, maybe four other quarterbacks, 5 other quarterbacks can make that throw.
No, 100%. But that's what I'm saying. That's what goes in, and I'm not taking anything away from the quarterback. That's an important part of the play. Him throwing the ball and putting the ball where wide receiver can get it. But who has the harder job on the play? That wide receiver, because you don't know how many defenders around you. What if it's 2 guys on you? Still got to go up and get that ball. That's harder than the quarterback having to throw it. And I understand the quarterback is going through things in the pocket, like he's got to avoid the pressure. He's got to put the ball in a place where it's easy for his guy to catch it. On sometimes only where his guy can catch it. Where that's what Eli did. He put it in a place where only Manning can catch it. And I can respect that at an Eli. But if I'm giving credit to that play, I'm giving credit more to Manningham securing that catch with a guy draped all over him, going out of bounds, and Eli will come second. That's what I'm saying. I'm not undervaluing it, but Eli will come second to me. And I'm an Eli fan. He's right there on the wall. I'm an Eli fan. I'm just telling you how it's
the ability to get the ball there is way more important because he doesn't have the opportunity to catch the ball. He can still throw the ball. If the ball is underthrown, he never has the opportunity. Eli gave him the opportunity.
But that's why I said if the quarterback is putting the ball where he needs to be. I wasn't talking about quarterbacks not putting the ball there. I'm talking about a guy that's going to put the ball where they're going to put it. Eli in that play. So Eli's going to put the ball there, but Mario Manningham could have easily dropped that pass. Then it's okay, that's a good ball for what? How many good balls were thrown that were dropped? How many good balls that were thrown that the wide receiver didn't catch? No, any quarterback. It happens all the time, and that's what I'm saying. In that moment, like Manningham clutching up and understanding like where that ball was going and where to have his hands at, I'm giving him a little bit more credit just on that play than I'm giving Eli. Like Eli's getting credit, but it's probably 51-49. Like I'm not saying it's a big gap between who you give the credit to, but for Mario Manningham, for Justin Jefferson, for all these guys to go up top with quarterbacks and safeties on them.
But think about what you said.
Give them some credit on the play.
But think about what you just said. You can name 15 to 20 wide receivers that can make that catch. I can only name maybe 5 or 6 that can make that throw.
That could be true. I'm not going to fight you on that point. That could be true. Other people can make that catch. That's fine. But in that time, Mario Manningham was the one who do it. So I'm not going to say anybody can make that catch. Because we've seen Devontae Adams have almost a similar catch on the sideline, and he did not catch it. He went out of bounds.
No, he caught it. He just didn't drag his feet. What I'm saying is it's harder to make the throw than it is to make the catch.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's not harder, but I'm saying the credit I will give it to. If only in the situation of if it's a tough catch, like the Mario Manningham catch, like the Justin Jefferson catch, I'm giving Justin Jefferson that credit, and I'm giving that DB that credit on a Justin Jefferson catch. You know me. I'm giving them two the credit more than I'm giving the quarterback on that play because of how hard the catch was to me.
Manningham's catch wasn't hard.
No, it was. He was draped.
He was running down the sideline.
I think it was two defenders on him. I believe it was 2 defenders on him. I mean, you can correct me on. I think it was 2 defenders on him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was 2.
It was 1. He's about to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like where Eli put that fucking ball was retarded.
I gotta go watch it to refresh my memory. I'm not too afraid to admit that, so I don't talk. Yeah, he had two guys on him. I knew it. I knew my memory was good. I'm a Giants fan, man. Why you guys always do this to Troy?
The safety
came over. The safety came over.
After he caught the ball.
No, the safety didn't. The safety is a yard away from him before he catches the ball and puts the tackle on him as soon as the ball's in his hand. I'm watching it right now. The safety got there. Like the safety was there to hit him and knock that ball out. He was there. Mario Manningham, yes, he beat the initial defender. But even he's coming with a swipe that hits Mario Manningham's shoulder before the ball is in his hand and he still catches it. That difficulty, the pressure of that catch, to have his feet in bounds, I'm giving him more credit than I'm giving Eli. Sorry.
So the dude who dropped the ball over there doesn't get no credit. You don't get no credit.
The dude that dropped, no, he gets credit.
That's not the hardest thing to do.
Him more credit than I'm giving Eli. How many quarterbacks? Credit.
How many quarterbacks?
And Mario Manningham gets 51% just on that play. Just on that
play. How many quarterbacks get that pass picked off by the safety?
How many quarterbacks get that pass picked off by the safety? I don't know. I think a lot of quarterbacks throw that pass out of bounds, and Mario Manningham doesn't catch it because that's where the ball was going. It was going out of bounds. The safety wasn't in that good of a position. I'm a truthful guy. He wasn't in that good of a position to intercept the ball. Neither was the corner. The corner got.
What I'm saying is,
and the safety came in with the help.
What I'm saying is, where Eli put the ball. Yes.
100%. He gets 49% credit for where he put that ball. But Mario Manningham gets 51%.
What I'm saying is how many other quarterbacks put that ball closer in bounds that it gets intercepted. And they don't put it.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think
they don't put it on the outside shoulder.
I think they overthrow him out of bounds. That's what I think. I think there's a lot of quarterbacks that would throw Mario Manningham out of bounds because Eli understood what Mario Manningham's strengths was, and when he saw him, he knew where exactly to put that ball. I would give that to Eli. That's Eli's credit on the play. But for Mario Manningham to secure that play with a guy hitting his shoulder when the ball is hitting his hands, and another guy an inch away from him about to hit him with his shoulder when the ball is in his hands, for him to get his feet inbound and keep that ball tucked. I got to give him 51% credit, bro.
No.
Yeah.
The throw was harder. We'll agree. We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
We'll agree to disagree.
You feel?
All right. Get to these goddamn picks. I don't got the picks in front of me.
Oh, the picks. Oh, man. We haven't done picks in a week. So let's see what we got.
And we got Saturday games this week, too. So we got 2 days of football.
All right. So we got 49ers versus Seahawks happen. So we got Colts versus Vikings. I'm going Vikings.
Vikings.
Raiders versus Browns. I'm going upset Browns.
You said the Raiders?
Yeah, Ravens versus the Browns. I'm going upset Browns.
I think Lamar is still out. Nope. I'm gonna go Ravens. I'm still gonna go Ravens.
Dolphins versus Bills. Whoo.
I'm gonna go Bills. I think the Dolphins are in a very, very bad space right now because the last couple teams that they had to play that had actually good defenses, that offense hasn't looked the same. So we're gonna see this week.
I'll go Bills. Go ahead.
No, I said we'll see what that offense does against his defense.
All right, we got Falcons versus Saints. I'm going Falcons.
It's weird. The Saints just win games that they should not be winning. I'm gonna go Saints.
They should win this game against the Falcons. They're supposed to be a better team, but I digress. Cowboys versus Jags. I'm taking Cowboys.
But Trevor is on a roll. Jaguars
5-8. He's on a roll. Lions versus Jets. I'm taking. Ooh, shit. Taking the Lions.
Is Mike White still playing? I know he got sawed in half last week.
No, Zach Wilson is starting.
Oh, we're going Jets. My man Zach is behind center. We're going Jets.
Okay, we got Kansas City versus the Texans. I'm taking the Texans in the upset.
You are crazy.
Psych, I lied. I'm taking Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City. If they lose that game,
Yes.
it's mad as hell. I could have pulled the Mel this week and I fucking switched it.
Nah, Kansas City.
We got Eagles versus the Bears. Eagles versus
Eagles.
the Bears. I'm taking the Birds. I take the Birds. Them bird bees be outside being. Steelers versus the Panthers. I'll take George Pickett or whatever his name is. Picking.
Yep, I'm going Steelers.
Cardinals versus Broncos. Hey, let's ride. That's what I'm taking.
No.
I'm taking the let's rides.
Nah, Russ is out.
I'm taking, hey, so is Kyler Murray. Maybe somebody could come in and get the offense moving with the Broncos. I don't know what they're gonna do with Carolina. Just throw the ball to D-Hop 50 times.
No, I'll go Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going Broncos. We got Patriots versus Raiders. I'm going Patriots.
Raiders.
Bengals versus Bucks. I'm gonna go
Tampa. I need Brady to get right. So this is Brady's get right game.
I want to go Tampa. I want to go Tampa, but I'm gonna go Bengals. Titans versus Chargers.
Chargers.
Both 7-6. I'm gonna take Jay Herbert because we got the same first name. Just for that game, I'll take him because we got the same first name. No, we got Giants versus Commanders who came to a draw in their last battle.
We will beat you this time.
I'm going to Giants. And for the last game on Monday night, we got the Rams versus the Packers. I'm going to take the Packers.
Baker Mania will continue on primetime football.
Baker Noodle Arm is going to throw 7 balls in the dirt. You heard it here first. Count them.
Whatever. I don't care how many he throw the dirt, as long as he throw the touchdowns.
He ain't throwing no touchdowns. He's going to throw about 2 interceptions because you know Baker.
Baker and the Rams. The Los Angeles Bakers will win the game.
The Los Angeles, he got baked because they're about to sit him on a bench from a guy they picked off the corner that was standing next to a Subway eating one of those new Patrick Mahomes sandwiches.
Sorry, ass. You hate Baker Mayfield so much.
I don't hate Baker. I hate the hype. It's just like somebody over there in basketball. Find out Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. He gave me the baby tongue. Mel gave me the baby tongue. He spit at me like a baby.
Because it's football. We don't throw basketball on football shows. We don't do that.
I said, if you want to find out, check it out on Monday. That's what I said. I didn't talk it. I slid it to the show. But, Peyton Manning is the GOAT. I just want people to understand that Peyton Manning is the GOAT.
No, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Peyton Manning is the best quarterback of all time.
No, I take that. I'm taking Peyton Manning over Tom Brady, and I'm taking Larry Fitzgerald after I take Jerry Rice.
Okay, I'm about to say don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, that's the first thing I'm clipping right there. That's what I want.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts for me is, yeah, man, loving it. We rocking. Yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, man. Love the support. And you guys, so all the new people out there following us and stuff. We see you guys. We're noticing guys. And I want to say, for the guys that do watch this to the end, you're going to have a little extra time of knowing this. We're doing a $100 Christmas giveaway. All right. So we're going to let you know in probably a couple of days, probably by when it's Christmas is Sunday.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, not this Sunday.
Next Sunday.
So yeah, we'll probably let you guys know by Wednesday. All right. How you can enter, how you can win. You gotta be in the live. You already know that. Gotta be live in that chat. But yeah, that's my final thoughts, man. Hope to see you guys there. See you. What's today? Friday. I see you Monday on the basketball show.
He did it again with this basketball shit. Anyway,
I
thank you,
don't like. Don't
everybody.
hate. You promote.
Whatever.
Don't hate
Whatever.
the player. Promote the game. Don't hate the player. Promote the game.
Yes, and everybody, yes, do stay in the lives. You got have giveaways and stuff that we're gonna start doing. If you haven't noticed, we got the From the Sidelines jerseys.
Yeah, you gotta send me one of those. I gotta get my size. Your brother got them now, or you
I got this from another guy.
Oh, see, now you got to send me one.
So
I take it the same way you got it in the large.
Yeah,
and then Mullins come in
with the damn car sounds.
I know, fucking motocross right now.
Right.
Yes, but yo, we are also 2 weeks away from the effing revamp. Be ready for that. A lot of dope things coming. Like, subscribe, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's gonna get interesting real soon.
Moving in your car. Final thoughts.
I'm actually taking an Uber right now.
Mulich's final thoughts.
He's taking an Uber right now.
He's taking an Uber right now.
All right.
I think
like
that's